Brucey, please. Tuberzor, why are you crying? Why are you crying, man? Are you crying because I'm going disappointed in myself too? But I have a better idea. Alright, instead of ending the game, we're not gonna end it. I'm gonna start the Pantheons. Alright. You should feel bad. Dude, if you want to continue, then at least tell me. At least tell me what happens. Okay, maybe I shouldn't continue. Oh no. I don't want people to miss. I don't want people to miss this. Brucey, you're... Alright, you know what? Thomas, you're gonna hate me. Thomas, you're gonna hate me. Thomas, you are going to hate me. I am gonna end it. Okay, man, if you're stop. Okay, man, really now. If you're tired or anything, Thomas, I am so sorry, bro. I know. And Thomas, there's gonna be a stream tomorrow, man. Thomas, I am so sorry. Thomas, I am so sorry, man. I'm not even tired. I want to keep going. I really do. I will unsub. Thomas, from the bottom of my heart, man, you gotta see it from my point of view. I've been doing this for 5 hours and 47 minutes and 20 seconds as of right now. I can't... Well, I'll be there when you continue. Thanks for understanding. Listen, I just can't go. I feel so bad, bro! Oh my... I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you guys. I feel so bad for you guys. I really do. I really feel so freaking bad, man. Like, you don't understand, man. You really don't understand. I do all of this for you guys. I hope you know that. Listen, I'm just... You know what? Let's get to ranking Hollow Knight Charms. What's going on? Bob Essay, Bob Man, that day! We're playing Hollow Knight, and, I have a very special video to you guys, and that video is ranking every Hollow Knight charm. So, yeah, let's get the bases down. I will be ranking the charms based on how good they are, out of a 1 out of 10 scale, right? So, for instance, 5 is mid. 5, 6, and 4, mid. 3 down, bad. 7 and up, pretty good, alright? So, without further ado, let's begin today's video. I just want to give a special shout out to my moderator, Brucey, for giving me the idea for this video. And of course, everybody else that is in my heart, because I love you all. This is directly after my second Hollow Knight Steel Soul stream, so I'm very emotional. You saw that intro. I was very much losing it, to say the least. So yeah, no, thank you all. I love you all, and let's begin this video. First charm, we have none other than Gathering Swarm. And the reason I'm still in Gotham is, I don't feel like going anywhere, but I'll have some gameplay talking, well, showing over me, you know, going around using Gathering Swarm and whatever have you. So, yeah, it's like a decent charm. You could combine it with some other things, like Quick Slash, Muck of Pride, Fragile Strength, or Unbreakable Strength, you know, things like that, to make it just that much better. So, I'd give it a 4. I don't use it, but it's pretty mid. It is good for early game though, so solid 4. Next up on the list we have Stalwart Shell. And what Stalwart Shell does, if you aren't already familiar with it, it increases the invulnerability you have after taking damage. So as you see here in the gameplay, yeah, no, it just increases the amount of invincibility you have after getting hit. So, I mean, it's a decent charm, don't get me wrong. Speedrunners use it when doing, like, Absolute Radiance type modded boss fights, if you know what I mean. Yeah, honestly, it's a good charm for that type of stuff, you know, just, and for early game players, for those that are like new to the game, but you know, are like very, very aggressive, so like you can get more hits off without, you know, getting hit yourself. So yeah, no, it's a good charm in sense of that. It's just that it's not for me, you know. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5. It's almost above the threshold of bad. Well, it is above the threshold of bad, but it's also not in above the threshold of being good enough to get a 7. So yeah, no, 4.5 it is for Star Wars Shell. Our next charm on the list is Soul Catcher, which increases the amount of soul gained when striking enemy with the nail. So, soul is how you cast abilities and, you know, how you heal in this game. So, it's a decent charm. You can compare it with Soul Eater, which does the same thing but gives you more soul when you know, defeat an enemy, or, you know, when you hit an enemy. But if you watch the top left, you can see the amount of hits it takes for me to get soul, and, you know, it does grant you more soul rather than, you know, not having it, obviously. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna give this charm a solid. I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I used it a lot when I first played, but I don't use it anymore. But I'm gonna give it a solid 4. It's not too bad, but it's not also really good. There's a better version of it though, so yeah. We'll talk about that one in like 2 charms later, or 1 charm later actually. So yeah. Next up on the list, we have Shaman Stone, which increases spell damage. Now, this is a very, 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 very good charm to use. Especially, I use it a lot when I'm speedrunning. A lot of other people use it when they're speedrunning as well. So, no, it's a very, very, very good charm. And as you see in this gameplay here, it's just so good. You easily kill. It turns Vengeful Spirit into a bigger cast. You know, you can deal more damage with it. It has a bigger hitbox. You can hit more things. It's just a good charm to use. It's very balanced. It has 3 notches, so if you think you can compare it with something else, then hey, make a build for it. Go for it. I think you can do it. So it's a very good charm. You could do a lot with it, and just in that amount of time, I was able to kill Soul, whatever this dude's name is again. I was able to kill him very fast, but I'm gonna give this one a solid 7. Next up on the list, we have Soul Eater, which is basically Soul Harvester, or whatever you call it, but it just collects extremely large amounts of soul. So, in just 2 hits, I was able to get a full enough gauge to be able to do 1 ability. So, it's you know, it's decent. It's decent. Don't get me wrong, but it costs 4 notches. So that's kind of the bad factor of it, because with 4 notches, you can really only put on like 2 to 3, maybe even 4 other charms, if you're wanting to use a good build, you know, instead of doing all 1 charm notch builds. But it's a good charm, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's high cost, and you really won't see yourself needing that much soul in a lot of these fights. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it a 4 or 4.5. It's just, it's not that good, you know? Next up on the list, we have Dashmaster! I don't really know why you would want to use this in combat. It's really only a movement one, but you know what? Yeah, hey. If you want to use Dashmaster in combat, go for it, man. I'm not judging you. I mean, I used to use this charm way back when I first started playing Hollow Knight, so it has its ups, it has its downs. You know, you can dash faster, and you can also dash down, but I really never, ever see the point in that, because there's not a lot of times where you have to go dash down in this game. Not that I could think of any of that is, but you know, it's fine. It's a good charm. It's just kind of whack, you know. I'll give it a 5. No, I'll give it a 4. That's pretty decent. It's just, you know, it's eh. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. This is just Sprint Master. It just makes you run faster. This is a solid 2. Next up on the list, we have Grub Song, which allows you to gain soul when taking damage. It's a very, very underrated charm, I feel. I used to use it all the time when I first played, and I used to incorporate it in a lot of my builds. And if you combine it with Weaver Song, or whatever the frick you call it, I think it is Weaver Song. It is Weaver Song. Alright, so if you combine it with Weaver Song, the Weavers that you have will gain soul, and you'll be able to use that soul. So, I'm going to show it off here. Of course, when you see, just watch the top left corner. As you see, I am gaining soul for every hit I am taking. So, yeah, no. Very, very cool charm. It's very helpful in the White Palace when you are not near a soul totem. So, yeah, no. I'm giving this one a solid 6. It's a good charm. Underrated, and it's very, very helpful. Next up on the list, we got Grubberfly's Elegy, which you need to get all grubs in order to get it. But when you're at full health, you'll be able to do these. Look at that! That's so cool, right? I know. It's actually really, really weak, believe it or not. I'm gonna show it off here. Anyway, I think I just ascended. I'm not sure. Yep, I did. Oh god. Yeah, see, you know, it's just... You lose that full health, and then just... You're done. Alright, since I didn't give Grubberfly Elegy a rating, I'm gonna give it a 5, because you need to get every grub, and you need to have full health to be able to use it. I'm going to combine it with Fury of the Fallen and see if it's any better, because with Fury of the Fallen, once you're at 1 health, you're able to do better damage, you know, to keep yourself alive. That's what the whole charm is about. But if you combine it with Fury of the Fallen, you kind of have these, like, red beams of just straight strength, anger, and energy. You see, just like look at the beams, bro. Like, I don't know. I find it pretty cool, but it is surprisingly also really weak. I don't know. You need unbreakable strength with it. It's just weak. I don't know why it's so weak. It's just weak. It's unfortunate, but I'm gonna give this combo rating a I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a 6. You know, a 6 sounds really good for this rating. Next up on the list, we have all 3 of the breakable or fragile charms. Now we got Greed, which increases the amount of money enemies drop, which is really, really simple. It's not very helpful for boss fighting. Unbreakable Heart, or, you know, Fragile Heart, which just increases your health by 2 masks, which is really, really good, honestly. It's good. And then Unbreakable Strength, which is just, you just gain more damage. Now, if you combine Heart and Strength together, you get the God duo, bro. Like, the God Skin duo from Elden Ring, right? It's just nasty with the combo. But it's a very, very good combo, except, you know, Fragile Greed, we don't really talk about that one because nobody really uses it, except, you know, when they're grinding for money. But it's a good combo. I like it. I'm gonna give Fragile Greed a 3. It's just a 3. But I'm gonna give the Heart and Strength combo a solid 9. Dude, I'm gonna give them. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it a 10. The Heart and Strength combo, it's just a 10, but the Greed, it's just a 3. You know, it's just not that helpful when you come to boss fighting and combat. You know, it's just good for money. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Greed 10, Heart and Strength straight 10. Next up on the list, we got Spell Twister, which decreases the amount of soul it takes to use spells, and I think I put on Soul Eater and Fury of the Fallen or something like that. I don't know. I think Quick Slash, actually, that's what I put on. Never mind. Don't ask me why. But if you combine Soul Eater and Spell Twister, you get a really, really good combo, you know? You get 2 hits, and then you can cast, like, 2 abilities. I don't know, 2 hits for 2 abilities sounds really good in my end, but the reason I put on Quick Slash was just because I felt like I needed it. It's just a pain not to use it, you know. I'll get to the rating eventually, but there you go. See, Spell Twister and Soul Eater, a very good combo. I'm gonna give Spell Twister a, I'm gonna give it a, I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a good charm, and it only has 2 charm notches. Anyway, next charm. Alright, so for this charm, we got Steady Body. I know, we're doing this for like 15 minutes. I know. Listen, I didn't think it'd take this long either, but Steady Body just eliminates all the recoil your nail gives you when you hit something. So you hit a wall, you bounce back, yeah, well that's gone. You don't recoil. So the only problem with this charm is that you just walk into enemies if you're not careful, like me. So that's why I don't use this charm anymore. I used to use it so much when I first played. It's actually really decent, not gonna lie. It's a good charm. It's just that you're an idiot like me, you tend to not pay attention to these types of things and just straight up walk forward. So yeah, it is a good charm though. I'm gonna give it a 6. I feel like I've been giving a lot of charms a 6, you know, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a good charm. Use it when you want to. Just be careful when you use it. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, next charm. Alright, so for this charm, we're gonna be using Heavy Blow, and if you don't know, Heavy Blow decreases the knockdown. Increases the knockdown chance by 1 hit. So instead of okay, so if an enemy takes 8 hits to get knocked out, it's gonna take 7. And the most easiest was to represent this on is Hornet, because she gets knocked down very frequently. And during that knockdown, I would have been hit, but Heavy Blow saved me. And a Heavy Blow, what it also does, instead of just decreasing the knockdown by 1 hit, it also pushes them back further, so it creates more distance between you and the enemy. Honestly, I didn't think it was a good charm, but it's really decent. I'm not gonna lie with you. When you think about it, you can get an extra. You get 1 less hit to knock down Pure Vessel, 1 less hit to knock down Nightmare Queen Grim, Great Prince Zote. You can do a lot of bosses with this charm, and it creates more space between you and the enemy. So hey, it's actually a pretty good charm, and I'm gonna show the rest of this without talking. I'm gonna give it Heavy Blow a rating of 6. Alright, our next charm, and possibly the best charm in the whole entire game. Quick Slash. Now, if you're not already familiar with Quick Slash, it just decreases the time between hits that you do. So let's say it takes like half of a second to wait, that's really fast. Never mind. Well, let's say, okay, I'm gonna put it in the sense that you can understand it like this, right? In 1 second, you hit your nail, right? And then it takes another second for you to hit the other way. Basically, what Quick Slash does, it just makes it half of a second, so you can hit faster. You know, it's just a good charm. I feel like it's the best in the game because it increases your damage output, makes you faster. It's good for aggressive playstyles. I'll tell you that. I'm very aggressive with my playstyles, as you guys see this. This is literally proof. I'm at 3 health in a Soul Warrior boss fight. Well, boss fight, yeah. But yeah, no, it's a good charm, and I'm gonna give it a straight 10 out of 10. And as you see there, that's how fast you do it. And I'm gonna show it without the charm on, so you can also see the difference, right? That's a big difference. Anyway, let's roll the next charm in the next Soul Warrior fight. Alright, so next up on the list we have Long Nail, which also does the same thing as Mark of Pride. It basically just increases your nail's range, which is actually really good, because without it, it's just look at this range you have. That is so short. You know, that is not a lot of width, not a lot of girth, not a lot of inches. I'm just now realizing I could do this myself, but not a lot of width, not a lot of girth, not a lot of inches. Just that alone deserves the fact that I can do this on my phone. I love editing videos. Each one of those should have a Vine boom sound effect if somebody edits that.
spot on. But that's Mark of Pride there, and if you combine the two, Mark of Pride and Longnail, which look at that range, bro. Just damn, good range, very good charms, and I'm gonna give Longnail a solid 6, and I'm gonna give Mark of Pride an 8 out of 10 because those charms very good early game and very good end game as well. So hey, Mark of Pride, Longnail, 6 and an 8. So let's move on to the next charms. Next up on the list we have Thorns of Agony. Now if you do not know, Thorns of Agony, you get it from right after you defeat Hornet. You can get the Mothrin Cloak, and then you can use the Mothrin Cloak to go to this one area in Green Path and get the charm that way. Yeah, whatever. We're not here to talk about guides or whatever, but like, it's a good charm. I used it a lot. I know I say that a lot about these charms, but I used them a lot when I first played Hollow Knight, and this is no exception. I used this charm a lot when I first played, but you just, when you get hit, you do a little Thorny Outcast and deal damage, kind of like the Thorns enchantment from Minecraft, so it's really, really cool. I like it, and I think it's pretty effective too. It's just not good to late game to mid game, so that's why I'm giving it a solid 5.5. So let's move on to the next charm. Alright, our next charm, we have Balder Shell. Now, the reason why I'm screaming like that is because I just stood up and, like, I swear to God, I pulled something near my pelvis. But I'll be fine. Anyway, Balder Shell, what it does, I think you just saw me use it there, but it has this shell that when you heal, you don't take damage. So I'm going to try to show it off best I can in a fight like Ascended, where you have, you know, these things coming after you, so you need a chance to heal. So, I was able to get the heal off. I don't know why it's not showing on the screen, but I think that's a bug. I'm gonna be real with you. But you see right under my HP or soul gauge that there is a durability to how much the Balder Shell could actually take before breaking. Yeah, no, it breaks if you use it too much. So, or you know, tank hits with it really, but I'm saying it, just be careful with it, because you don't want to overuse it, because the more you overuse it, you know, the more it's going to break, and then eventually it's just going to break fully. I think I showed this off. Right there, yeah. It just breaks fully, and then you don't have it anymore. Then you're just stuck without it. You're like a slug now that you don't have your shell. You're no longer a snail, you're just a slug. But, yeah, no, it's a decent charm. It's just one not from me, to say the least. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 5. So moving on to the next charm. Alright, so this may or may not gross you out, but we're gonna be using Fluke Nest. Fluke Nest. Yeah, but it basically turns Vengeful Spirit into a pile of volatile baby flukes, which by itself sounds really nasty. But look at that, bro. It's so weird and gross. But you can make this one build with it where you turn it into like this. I don't even want to describe it. Basically, it's better if you just see it, you know. But surprisingly, it does kind of deal a good amount of damage, which I hate saying. Don't worry, I kind of hate everything about this. I literally got the kill too, so I mean, anyway, let's just go show the combo charm build. I'm gonna give Flute Nest a 5 because it does take 3, and it's not really that good. But look at it, look at this combo build, right? Let me just get enough soul for you guys to see it. Like Defender's Crest, Fluke Nest. Watch this. Look at this. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just trying to get my health low enough. There you go. Come on. Need more attacks. Because, you know, I want to get that damage output and have you. Alright, there we go. See, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. What is that? What is that, bro? Ah, dude. It is such a strange thing. But I'm going to give that charm combo I'm gonna give it a 7 I hate ranking it so high, but it does do a lot of damage. And, you know, since that is Defender's Crest shown, I'm gonna give it a, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's not really that useful. You can't really use it that much in a lot of things. You know, it's just a little damage field that follows you around. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. And if you combine it with Spore Shroom, you can kind of do this thing, and, you know, with, Glowing Womb, which is also a straight up. I'm not even gonna rank it too high, because, dude, okay, you know what, let's just go into this fight, and I'll show you guys what I mean, but, like, it's just such low damage. It doesn't do good damage at all. Like, you think explosive, volatile, flying things would do a lot of good damage, but no. Surprisingly not. Like, look at this. That is achieving nothing. It's not getting anywhere, because, like, I had to send out about 20 of these before getting the kill, and, you know, dude, where is the damage at? Just no damage. So, yeah, no, it's just not worth using Glowing Worm, or it's just not worth it, you know, using these 3 charms, except, you know, if you really want to do that one, ugliness build with the Fluke Nest and whatever. But, hey, listen, I'm gonna give this charm combo a 3, because actually I'm gonna give it a 2. It's nowhere near as strong as it looks like it should be, you know. So I'm gonna give it a 2, unfortunately, and I'm also gonna give Glowing Womb a 1, because this is not useful at all. I'm gonna be real with you. So yeah, on to the next charms, my guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages. Alright, so here we are. I'm out of the editing studio because, you know, PlayStation is being an arsehole and not letting me do my voiceovers anymore, so I'm back in the game! Anyway, continuing from where my editing left off, we got Quick Focus! And, well, Quick Focus does allow you to heal faster, so, you know, it's just gonna be heal faster, so I'm gonna get hit. Watch. Bam, I got hit, right? Wow, he hit. Back in the fight already. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I got hit. Back in the fight already. Like, it's a good charm. Very, very good for aggressive playstyle. And I think I may even create a build for you guys if you wanted a very, very aggressive playstyle. Because this is definitely an aggressive playstyle that happens. So it's just that you gotta be careful, because too aggressive and, you know, you're out here doing things you don't want to do, like, oh, I don't know, dying. So no, just be careful when playing aggressive, because it could be very you know, bad for you. So you know, Ghost would get up, I'd be able to show you guys what I mean by a good build. So if I was to make a build about this, it'd probably be something like this: Quick Focus, Shaman Stone, Quick Slash, and Long Nail. You got reach, you know, you got reach, you got the spell damage and stuff, and you got the quickness of the cast. So on to the next charm. Now, our next charm is very hard to use in combat. It's Deep Focus, because with Deep Focus it takes 4 slots, by the way, which is absolutely wild. It takes 4 slots. Yeah, I just said that. What am I doing? But you get 2 masks per heal. But, like, look at that time. There is not enough time in between that and, like, damage. So, like, I don't know. If you pair it with Quick Focus, you get the normal healing speed, but bro, look at that. Just for those 2. Just to heal 2 hearts. And, like, dude, you can't even do a lot with this. Kidding me? You could do this, then overcharm yourself, and just try that out, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna give Deep Focus a 3, because it's just hard to use, you know. And hard to use charms are kind of not fun to play with. So there we go. Got hit, and I'm gonna. Ow.
if I can, I'll try and show off. There we go. See, the 2 health, and it's right back down, because I'm overcharmed. Also, I just parried nothing. What? I don't know what that's about, but as you see, it's just, I don't know. I want to say it's good. It's definitely gives you a lot of, it's good for, like, endurance. Maybe just traveling around, overcharmed, you know, it's just, I don't know. Doesn't seem like the charm for me, so I'm giving it a 3. But, hey, if you guys want to make a build like this, then impress me, you know? But, anyway, onto the Lifeblood charms. Alright, so, excuse me, didn't mean that. We're gonna just rank all 3 and Lifeblood at the same time, just to cut down, so you guys don't have to watch me for too much longer, even though I know you guys like watching me deep down inside your hearts. But, Lifeblood, heart, gives you 2 Lifeblood hearts, just extra health. That's a little, it gives you 2 notches, it takes away 2 notches, actually. And that's it. It just gives you extra hearts. Same thing with Lifeblood Core. Just gives you extra hearts, and, you know, Lifeblood Heart gives you 2 hearts, while Lifeblood Core gives you 4. So, yeah, I guess that's cool to know. I used Lifeblood Core a lot when I first played, just to give me that extra boost. Anyway, Joni's Blessing turns all your hearts, and some more, into Lifeblood. So that means you can't heal any of them, but you can combine it with something else. And, you know, you could also combine it with this and that, and get 6 extra Lifeblood hearts. Well, masks. And, wow, that is a lot of Lifeblood. So, if you combine Joni's Blessing and Highblood Core, you get this. You look at Ghost looking at them. Look at that. It's like they're blue, they look like diamonds, and they're shiny. Now, I really do wonder, can I combine these 2? Ah, no, you can't. Darn. That's unfortunate. Well, there you go. Debunked that. All the Lifeblood ones, except, well, Lifeblood Core and Heart, I'll give them a solid 6. Joni's Blessing, a 4. And I'll give Hiveblood a 5 for obvious reasons, because, like, that's a 4 charmer, you know? It's just not worth. Anyway, let's go on to the next ones. We are in the final row, by the way, so, yeah. Spore Shroom, which just does this. Wow! I know. It's basically a cloud of damage that you inflict upon enemies. See, I'm gonna do it here against Soul Warrior, which is barely a boss. But it kind of has this little cloud of damage, right? And when enemies step in it, they take damage. So there is a cooldown, however. So once you use it, you gotta wait to use it again. So as you see, that damage, right? And then my body it glows a yellow, indicating that I can cast it again, as you see there. So yeah, it has a little cooldown, but it really shouldn't matter because it's really fast. Ow. And there you go. Look at that. And if you combine it with Defender's Crest, you get a Stinky Spore Cloud. Stinky Spore Cloud. And you know, it's just even more powerful. So yeah, no. If you're looking for a damage output, or you're trying to do a passive build, I guess this is the one for you then. Because, like, I don't know, it's very... it works, you know? Enjoy the spores of death, mister. But, I'm gonna give it a solid 5. You know? It's alright, it's just not really good. Anyway, on to the next one. We got Sharp Shadow up next. Well, now, Sharp Shadow does 2 things. Well, 3 things, actually, but this third one is very less important. The main one, which implied by the name, makes your shadow, your shadow dash, or shade cloak, whatever you call it. It makes it it does damage, you know. Here, it's better if I just show you, because like at that point, explaining is harder to do than actually showing it. But look at this, bam, 2 hits, ow, bam, hit. There you go. See, and that's with the shade, right? Now I don't know if you can notice, but I'm gonna try to pause it. No, wait, hold on. No, I didn't do it. Hold on. Dude, my fingers are so slow. Dude. Alright, hold on. Nope, that was just go. Not that didn't do it either. Almost had it. There. Look at that. Look at that monstrosity. It had 6 eyes. It kind of looks like the Void Tendrils, if you remember from my Hollow Knight stream that I, was doing. It looks like the Void Tendrils, basically, which I think it kind of like turns it into that, It's a cool aspect, and it also makes you dash a little bit further. So I guess that's cool, and that's really all it does. So I guess that's it's cool. It doesn't have any trade-off. There's no like, oh, but here's the bad thing about it. It's just three cool little neat things. Ow. I don't know what else to say, but that's literally all it does. Still won the fight though. Yeah, mister. I'm gonna give it a solid 5.5. And let's move to the next charm. Rank Shape of Un, and if I didn't, confusing myself. If I didn't do Shape of Un, then I'm gonna give it a rating of 4, because you just turn into a snail or a slug when you heal, and you can move around. That's really all it does. But Nail Master's Glory is what we're up against. So Nail Master's Glory, what it does is it decreases the time by nail arts. It's very powerful. It's very fun. I see Hollow Knight Pantheon players use it a lot. I think a very famous player, I forgot the name of him, used it a lot. So no, it's definitely a good charm, and it's only one charm notch, which is surprising. Something like this, I think, would definitely deserve too, because it's just a good charm. I don't use it myself because I don't really use nail arts all too much, but it's a good charm to have, and it's definitely worth it, because I don't know, if you're somebody who uses the nail arts a lot, unlike me, then this is the charm for you, basically. You could dish out some heavy damage, especially combining that with Fury of the Fallen. So yeah, no, that's a solid 7, and let's move on to the next one, which is Weaver Song. You'll be able to spawn little weavers that attack for you. Yep, that is literally everything. And if you combine that with Grub Song, you'll be able to gain soul while doing this. But I don't know. This is literally all. There's nothing else. That's all. There's just the spiders that fight for you. So yeah, no. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. Not really too helpful, but hey, I mean, you could do some impressive stuff with it. Don't get me wrong. It's just very useless in my opinion. But on a gameplay perspective, of course, I gotta give it a rating, not a personal rating. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It's useful, but not practically, Yeah, just a 4. I feel like this deserves 0 rating, because it really doesn't do anything besides give you more soul and decrease the time to dream nail things. I don't know, unless you're trying to do a dream nail speedrun, this seems completely useless. Dream Earlier. I don't recommend it. It's a 0. Anyway, next charm. Oh yeah. Yeah. A charm people like for some reason, but a charm I absolutely hate. Dream Shield. 3 charm notches for this garbage charm. Look at this. Look at this.
What is this doing? This is doing nothing. What is this doing? This is doing nothing. I don't know what this is doing. I don't know what this is doing. I don't know. I seem to not understand the aspects of Dream Shield at all. It doesn't seem worth it. I'm gonna be with you. I don't know if you want to like kill a boss with this. This is a straight 2. I mean, it's good against projectiles, but there's a lot of enemies in this game have projectiles, so you know, I'm giving it a low rating of 2. It's just not worth it, honestly. This is a 2 charm notch, if you ask me, not a 3. It's just a 2, man. I don't know. This is a terrible charm. So, 2. End of conversation. And now the charm everybody loves for some odd reason. Grimchild. I hate Grimchild. I don't like him. I don't like it. It makes weird noises. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It obscures a lot. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, the only good thing is it takes up 2 charm notches, so yeah. There is a charm that you could switch it out for. I think it's the Melody charm that you get when you banish Grim, which has a chance to absorb damage. And, you know, you don't take damage, which is a very, very good charm. I'll give that one an 8, because it has a chance to straight up take away damage from you, so hey, that's a good charm on my end. So, the Grimchild here, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's like, bro, you're not doing too much. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're just, bro, it's just sad. It's sad. So that's a straight 5 for Grimchild and an 8 for the other charm. I forgot the name of it. So yeah. Now it comes down to the final 2 charms. Ba-bum. What are the final 2 charms? Well, actually, I lied to you. There are 3 charms I forgot to mention. Let's see. What used to be King Soul, I'll rate King Soul first. So, King Soul, it has 5 charm notches. And all it does is give you a little bit of soul every 2 seconds. What is that? What is that doing? That's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. 0 out of 5 out of 10. Terrible charm. Only, you know what, I'll bump it up to 1. Because all you do is get Void Heart with it. You don't use it for gameplay or anything. Terrible charm. Don't use it. Garbage. Bad. Anyway, Void Heart. The charm is part of the Baron, cannot be unequipped. 10 out of 10 charm. I don't care what y'all say. It's useful, alright? It proves that you united the Void, and you know what? It's story-based. And it doesn't even have space. You can't even take it off if you wanted to. Alright? This charm proves everything. Alright? That's all I gotta say. And last, but finally not least, Wayward Compass. The most dog water charm in the whole game. Yeah, I said it. What are you gonna do about it? It sucks. It's garbage. It doesn't do anything. Only thing it has going for it is that it shows you where you are. Why would you need that? Why would you need that? Huh? Huh? Why would you need that? You don't need that. 0 out of 10. Garbage. Boo. Get out of here. At least King Soul had something going for it. You know? You're useless. Anyway. That's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Stay bombastic, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe for more. Join the Discord in the description below. Comment down what your favorite charm. Ooh, excuse me. I had some macaroni earlier. Yeah. But comment down below what your favorite charm is. Like and subscribe. Join the Discord in the description below. I'll see you in the next one. Stay bombastic.